Well, today is Saturday, October 9th, 2010. We're right now...
Where are we?
I don't know. Well, I will say this video is unique in several ways. It's the first video we've ever done in a bed.
That sounds really unique.
It's the first video we've ever done in a hotel room. It's the first video we've ever done in New York City, I guess.
And it's one of the first we've done. It's not the first, but in a while, with you over there and me over here. We're usually
That's
reversed.
right. Usually you obsess about that a lot. So yeah, we're sort of burying the lead.
You have to have good lighting.
What?
You have to have good lighting.
Well, the lighting here sucks.
The lighting here sucks.
So
and
yeah.
we're not really hungover, but just a little tired because we're in a hotel room and we were worried about bed bugs. Well, I was. So I woke up every 5 minutes last night going,
I didn't worry so much about it.
I know.
So yeah, so we're bearing the lead here because what did we do yesterday?
We're bearing the lead?
Burying the lead. You never heard that expression?
No. You learn something new every day. She is the brains of the operation.
Yeah. When you bury the lead, you tell the story, but you tell the unimportant details first.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And you don't really tell the important things until, like, 5 minutes into the
video. Well,
video.
that is true. I kind of feel like we're procrastinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're burying the lead in that.
Here goes.
We met her.
Went to ComicCon yesterday.
Yeah. So,
met a lot of awesome people who we converse with on My Outlander Purgatory and who we chat with on Monday nights.
Oh, we've met tons of awesome people.
And there's tons of you out there we haven't yet met, and we hope to
we
at some point.
To meet every one of you.
But yesterday we went and we met some people outside while we were waiting to get in, and then herself showed up.
All right, should we start from the beginning? So all right, to top it, to do the lead. Yes, we met Diana yesterday.
I'm sorry,
so
I have to say that I look like Tracey Deluxe. I've been talking about Claire looking like Tracey Deluxe. I am wearing this shirt more often in this bra.
Okay,
Woo!
well wait, but should I tell the story about like that morning when I sort of what I learned through Twitter?
Oh yes, right.
Okay, all right. So I had gotten back from vacation like at 1:30 in the morning, whatever. The night Thursday night, so the night before last. Get up, happen to turn on the computer before I pack it up because we're like, Carol's picking me up with Jen and Shannon, and we're on the road and we're going in the city and we're gonna go to ComicCon and meet Diana.
Okay, let's not. We don't need to give them all the details.
All right, well, whatever. So I happen to turn on my computer and check it, and I put something like, today's the day, Purgatory meets Diana, whatever. So don't I have a tweet from Diana that's like, yeah, that YouTube video? We're thinking maybe we might show it during the presentation. Why don't you just let just make sure it was okay? And I was like, boing. And did I call you at that point?
She calls me and tells me, and I guess I should have been saying like, oh my God. But instead I was like, which YouTube video? Because some of them are a little, like, did it say anything about
I had no idea. I was like, the one with the
cartoon?
So of course I was like, of course you can use whatever you want, like, and I'll bring my computer, and like,
Right.
It's on my computer if that helps or whatever. So okay, so there's that little thing going around in the back of our heads that something might happen.
We just, we didn't even expect to see it or anything. We just, whatever.
So we get there, we check into the hotel, we walk over to ComicCon. We would show you our blistered feet from that
mother
walk,
God.
but
And poor
it's
Shannon
just
had
gross.
high-heeled boots on.
So we get there and we find the room, and we're like the first ones there. We thought there was gonna be a huge line, but we were there like 40 minutes early.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
So we start meeting people, like right off the bat. We have to list everyone that we met. We met Bonnie. We met Erin.
We met
Peacost. We met Outlander Book Club girls. I can never pronounce Nagin Dunn.
I know.
Pauline. And
Lady
Lady Jane.
Susan. Erin.
Yeah, I said Erin. Sally.
Then we met Sally,
Ida.
their cousin Marlene. Marlene, we thought she was awesome.
And Serena. Just all these people. Oh, people like Sheila from CompuServe. Tons of people, like so many people. It was awesome. It was like a big reunion of people you've never met, but you really
we were all like,
all people like in chat and stuff. It was awesome. It was really great. So anyway, we're all standing there, and it gets to be like 3:00, whatever. And then I was in the bathroom actually, so I came out of the bathroom. I came out of the bathroom, and I'm like, walking back to our spot, and I happened to notice like in front of us, like,
there she is.
Oh yeah, that's Diana
herself. looking exactly how you would picture, wearing one of her gorgeous
She wear the blue electric blue with like floral. I guess it's some sort of floral print or whatever.
Yeah,
it's very flowy.
and she's like ridiculously stunning, and I am not kissing ass. She's gorgeous in real life.
Her skin
you're like talking to her and you can't stop looking at her going like, she's
flawless.
She defies nature. I don't really get it.
She's very small. I mean, she's like buttermilk.
Oh yeah, she's teeny.
She's very teeny tiny.
She's wee.
She is wee. But we have to talk about Betsy too, because she was so awesome. I can't even stand it.
We love
Betsy.
Betsy.
Sees us, right? And she's
Betsy,
like,
who was the editor.
Betsy Mitchell is the editor of the graphic novel.
She edited the graphic novel.
Right. So anyway, so she's like, oh my God, I love your video. She totally recognized us from the video, which was hilarious.
She goes, I saw you girls in your video. It's really funny. I really cracked up. And we were
I watched it at my desk.
Yeah, she goes, I know you from your video. And I'm like, is this someone important? Not that you're all not important to us, but we were like, this is someone who's a big deal. I know. She watched the video.
So we go in, like everyone's taking their pictures with Diana and whatever. We sort of hung back a little bit.
And well, I have to be honest with you, I sort of hung back a little bit. If I was wearing jeans and a shirt, I might have gone up to Diana a little bit more. But when you're all standing there, we had little kilts that Shannon found. She found for us in Target on sale for $11.
Mm-hmm. They were
on
really
the clearance
cute.
rack. So
I will admit, it looks really cute.
They were totally cute. They were totes cute. So we were all in different kilts and like boots and our t-shirts. So I didn't want to scare Diana. I was
well,
like,
and also like I kind of figured, I was like, you know what? If Diana tweets me a couple hours beforehand, is like, can we play your video at this event? That probably gives us carte blanche to be like, you know, go up to her later or not like, you know, attack right away. Like, it probably gives us a little leverage to say hi, like, you know, afterwards or whatever. And I ended up saying hi beforehand as we were walking in. I did go up and say hi. It's just Tracey from My Outlander Purgatory, whatever.
If I didn't attack Andrew Shue in the Breakers that morning, I saw him for breakfast.
I think I passed him one time in the city, whatever.
Oh, he's really cute. And Tom was like, don't do anything. I'm like, what am I going to do? Do I look like the kind of person who's going to run over and be like, oh my God, Andrew Shue?
Graduate. Okay, so anyway, all right, so we go in. I didn't really want to sit in the front row because I'm not a front row person for anything, but we ended up sitting in the front row. So like front row center, right?
Holy cow, I'm not a front row person either. I totally agree.
I agree.
I was kind of like, we all like jockeyed for position, sat down, and then kind of went, holy shit, we're in the front row.
Right, we sat right next to the Outlander Book Club girls. Hi, girls. So all right, so they gave the talk, and it was really cool. It was Betsy Mitchell and Diana. And they basically talked about like the genesis of the Exile and where the idea came from,
it was really
and then
cool.
how I totally am not going to say the artist's name. So
Huang.
right? Huang, is it Huang?
Huang Nguyen. I have a friend whose last name is Nguyen. She taught me.
So the artist. I'm not going to try to do.
We're just going to call him the artist.
The artist.
Hey, I was so bummed he wasn't there. I thought he'd be there.
That was a cool thing. She said she had never met him in person before.
She just met him 2 weeks ago.
I think it was the whatchamacallit, the Exile launch party.
Yeah, she just met him 2 weeks ago and had lunch with him, she said.
Yeah.
So she basically
had lunch with him.
Oh, I thought she said she had lunch with him. Okay, you're right.
Well, she might have had lunch with him too,
gotcha.
but they had lunch.
She basically said that for all the time, like he would just send her drafts and she would just, correct them, say they're okay.
Because he does everything on Photoshop.
Does everything on Photoshop, so it's easy enough for him to and take somebody right out of the picture. And that was really cool. There was one scene when they go to Column to, what do they call it?
Well, wait, let me say, they did like a presentation, a PowerPoint where like you'd see like his pencil sketch, because he does do like sketches in pencil.
Right.
And then how he would fix it, like according to Diana's specifications, and like what the final thing would be.
Right. But one of them was that when they were in Hall with Column and they were sort of presenting Claire and everything, there was one picture where this guy was just sitting there and this girl's just sitting on his lap.
Oh, yeah.
In like this dress, like chesty deluxe, the chest is hanging out, and and Diana sent it back to him and said, you know what, this is supposed to be Hall. It's supposed to be kind of something that's, professional, a little more formal,
yeah.
right? So, we don't need, it was so cool to see they just took the girl off his lap, and there he was, just sitting there without the girl on his lap. And then Diana said, yeah, he didn't look as excited, or didn't look as happy.
He looked a little sad.
Yeah, it looked a little
but
sad.
But she showed like the unexpurgated art.
Yes.
And how that was dealt with. And all sorts of things. We saw page 5. And, like, you know, there's that little inset with the little panel 5. With, like, Jamie's face on page 5. And you saw, like, the first version of it and then the second version
I like the
whatever.
First panel of Jamie's face. I remember you saying the same thing.
Yeah, I like that too. But just, like, for whatever reason, like, maybe Jamie looked too young in this one, so they had him changed that way. And so it was a lot of stuff like that, like how they worked together back and forth. And also, like, how the process started where Diana actually... Diana did, like, she even said she did way more work than... like a normal graphic artist or graphic novel writer would do, in that she laid out all the panels. So, like, if a page had, like, a big and 2 smalls, like, she decided that. And then she would, like, write out... It looked like a film script. It looked like a film script, which is why we were like, she should just write the screenplay, because it...
Oh, dear God. It looked
they
harder
showed,
than
like, a page of the text, I guess.
Right.
And she, like, would describe, like, okay, this panel has, you know, a big mountain in the background, and in the foreground we see Jamie, you know, doing XYZ, and he looks like da-da-da-da-da. But it's written in the way of a screenplay is written. Like,
right,
in terms
it's
of the
totally
in terms
written.
of the graphics or the
in terms of
visuals.
You have to say external. Is it external, internal? Is it day? Is it night? You know, you have to describe a little bit about what's happening or whatever. In a screenplay, you don't even have to get that detailed, number one. Number two, you're going to be in, like, pretty much one point of view. Mm-hmm. So in a screenplay, but
that was just, it wasn't like just that, like, Diana wrote the stuff in the speech balloons and, like, on the little, you know, meanwhile, whenever.
Right.
She divvied up each page. She decided this page would have, like, 1 panel, this page would have 5 panels. Like, I didn't know that. That was very cool to see that whole presentation.
Very cool.
So she did that, and then she answered a bunch of questions. My takeaway, which is just lame, but whatever, is that she was talking about how she doesn't watch much TV, but she's only in the middle of the 2nd season of True Blood, but she does like that Alexander Skarsgård.
And then, of course, not only am I not a front row person, but I'm not a yell from the front row person, and yet all of a sudden I heard myself yelling, Alexander Skarsgård can play Jamie. Wow. Just think about it.
So she, what other things? Was there any scoopage?
She talked about Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, she didn't really have an opinion one way or the other.
Still, it wasn't like the elephant in the room. She totally brought it up. She totally, brought it up and put it out there.
Yeah, but she didn't really say anything about it.
She just basically
said, she never seen her act, so she doesn't have an opinion one way or the other.
She doesn't have an opinion. It's not her choice, but she's not saying she, is against it. She's just not for it. She's not against it. It's not her. Mm-hmm. But she said that, she really likes Alan Scott Douglas for Jamie, and she has been voicing that to the powers that be.
The picture of him in the kilt.
Right.
Showed it.
Right. And, so she's behind him 1,000%, which is, interesting.
It's interesting. It's a great, I said this later. It's a great thing for him. I mean, like, to
have this author sitting here going to bat for you.
I know, totally. I mean, I think he needs to get his butt on a plane and come to New York and work it. Work it out, Scott Douglas.
And come hang out with us.
The
Cougars. Seeing as he's, 28?
I think he just turned 28.
Oh, yeah, Diana thinks that Alexander Skarsgård, Skars, is a little bit too old to play Jamie.
That's true. Well, he kind of is, but...
Yeah, but I always thought personally, I would like to have an actor who's right in the middle who can look younger and look older.
A little...
Well, Skars can't play Jamie. Yeah. Like, come on, I just love him.
No.
But let's be honest, I think that for me personally, I would rather have one actor, and same in Actress for Claire, play both, whereas some people really probably want to do young and old, but...
You know what, there's too much...
I cannot be gentle about it. I cannot take my mind from one actor to the next. These characters are so important to me that I just want one.
I'm going to have to plug this computer in soon. All right.
We're going to have to stop talking soon because we're already talking too long.
So anyway, all right. I'm trying to think what other scoopage we can give people.
Oh my God. What else did she discuss?
She talked about...
A lot of good questions from the audience.
Mm-hmm.